Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we turn confusing corporate filings into crystal clear insights. Today we're diving into Gulf Resources Incorporated's latest report, and let's just say they might be trying to tell us something, or maybe they are just providing a very important update. Let's get right to it. We are looking at a Form 8K filing, which is basically an everything else report for companies. Think of it as a company shouting out a press release or an important update that doesn't fit into their regular quarterly or annual reports. So, what juicy news did Gulf Resources Incorporated have to share with the world? Okay, so the big news here is that on the 19th of November, Gulf Resources Incorporated actually filed their quarterly report, the 10Q, for the 3 months that ended on the 30th of September. Now, you might be thinking, wait, isn't today the 21st of November 2025? Yes, it is. This filing is providing an update based on a previous filing. It's like saying, hey, remember that report we filed a couple of days ago? Well, here is a little more context on it. It's important to remember this 8K is referencing news about the filing of their 10Q, not necessarily new operational or financial news in itself in this particular document. Let's quickly touch upon what the company is all about based on their publicly traded stock. Gulf Resources Incorporated stock symbol is GURE. They trade on the over-the-counter market. This means it is not on a major stock exchange like the New York Stock Exchange, but it is still publicly available for people to buy and sell. They are reporting on their common stock with a very small par value of $0.0005 per S-share. This par value is often just a nominal amount from a legal standpoint and doesn't reflect the actual market price of the stock. And who is signing off on behalf of Gulf Resources Incorporated? It is Min Lee, the Chief Financial Officer, which we can see is dated the 21st of November 2025. This date is the official date of this particular filing, the 8K. Now let's talk about what this filing specifically reveals. It is telling us about the filing of their 10Q report. This means that the real financial meat, the numbers that tell us how the company is performing, are in that 10Q report they filed a couple of days prior. While this 8K doesn't contain those direct financial tables, it points us to them. So what does it mean that they filed their 10Q on the 30th of September? This report would contain the detailed financial statements for the third quarter of 2025. This includes their income statement, which shows revenue and profits, their balance sheet, which shows assets, liabilities, and equity, and their cash flow statement, which details how cash is moving in and out of the business. Investors and analysts would scrutinize these numbers to understand the company's financial health, profitability, and growth trajectory. Were sales up or down? Did they make a profit or incur a loss? How much cash did they have on hand? These are the kinds of questions answered in a 10Q. The fact that this 8K is referencing the filing of the 10Q is important. It is a way for the company to ensure that the market is aware of this significant regulatory filing. It highlights that Gulf Resources Incorporated is fulfilling its reporting obligations to the Securities and Exchange Commission, which is a baseline requirement for publicly traded companies. Looking at the information provided, the company is based in the People's Republic of China, specifically in Shiguang City, Shandong Province. Their telephone number is listed as +865 365 67 008. While we usually skip over contact details. Knowing their principal place of business gives us some context about their operational environment. This filing also clarifies that any information furnished in this particular section, Item 7.01 Regulation FD Disclosure, is not considered filed in the same way as other reports, meaning it doesn't carry the same legal weight under Section 18 of the Securities Exchange Act. Think of it as a disclaimer. We're giving you this information, but it is more for your awareness and not for us to be held legally responsible for if it is not incorporated into a future filing. This is a common practice to protect the company while still informing stakeholders. So, what is my take on this? Gulf Resources Incorporated is letting us know they've submitted their third quarter financial report. This particular 8K filing itself isn't a treasure trove of new financial data. Instead, it's a signal flare pointing us towards the actual financial report, the 10Q, the real story, the deep dive into their performance, their challenges, and their successes. Is within that 10Q, without seeing those numbers, it's hard to say definitively if they are thriving, struggling, or somewhere in between. However, the act of filing is crucial. It shows compliance and provides a pathway for investors to find the critical financial information they need to make informed decisions. So, the key takeaway here is to look for Gulf Resources Incorporated's Form 10Q for the period ending the 30th of September 2025. That is where you'll find the real substance. What are your thoughts on companies using 8K filings to announce the submission of other reports? Do you find it helpful or just an extra step? Let me know in the comments below if you found this breakdown useful. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more clear and concise financial insights. Also, don't forget to join our Discord community for more in-depth discussions. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.